I am Raziel.
What's up, guys? Raziel here, and I'm going to do another video for you today. As you can see, unkempt, unshowered, hair's out of control. But I felt I needed to make this video because I've had a lot of questions in my streams over the last few weeks about the new data center migration that's happening this week coming up for the North American data center for Final Fantasy XIV. So I thought I'd go over a quick guide if you're a new player, unsure where to go, where to roll. I haven't streamed this week because I've had a sick dog. He had to have surgery, so I've been keeping an eye on him. He's not supposed to be jumping on shit. He's been jumping on the goddamn bed, so I've got to restrain his ass, and he's pretty pissed off at me because he's got the cone head. But anyway, I wanted to talk about the data center, give you a quick mulling over of what's going to happen. Maintenance is going to happen as per usual on Tuesday, the 22nd of April. And what's going to essentially happen, though, is it's going to be down for 24 hours. So no Final Fantasy XIV for a whole day. But when the servers come back up, the data center is going to be redistributed as you see here on screen. This will be what the new data centers for the North America are going to be. So if you're a new player to the game, or you've even been playing for a while and you're wondering where your destination should be, I'm going to try to clear a little bit of that up for you if I can. Me personally, right now I play on the Sargatanas server. It's a legacy server. I used to play on Corel. The whole reason I moved over to Sargatanas is because I wanted to stay on the Aether data center. I'll explain why in a minute. But on top of that, there are a lot of bonuses and features that a lot of people, especially new players, aren't aware of. So let's go into those. Once the realms open back up on the 23rd, there will be a several week period where all players on all the Aether realms can transfer their character for free of charge. The restrictions on how much money gil you can take with you is lifted. A lot of restrictions are lifted. He's barking at something. God damn it. Hey, shut your hole. Go lay down. Anyway, sorry about that. God damn. All right, so Aether, Primal, Crystal. Those are the three data centers. Right now, it's only Aether and Primal. So what do you choose? Well, first and foremost, something you have to keep in mind in Final Fantasy XIV is that what actual server you're on, for example, Advent Toys, Cactar, Fairy, is irrelevant. The only meaning that there is going to be in what server you're on is what free company you can join. Because along with this data center transfer that's going on, they're completely opening the world transfer system. Now, what the world transfer system is, let's say your home world is Siren on Aether. You can pretty much go on any other server whenever you want to. And do pretty much anything. The only thing you can't do is you can't buy land and a house, and you can't join a free company there, and you can't sell things on their auction house. You can buy things though. So the main point of this was, if you're unaware, back in the launch of Stormblood, there was a quest that roadblocked a lot of people for a few days in continuing the storyline and leveling up in the game, because the servers were so congested. Certain servers were so congested that there was the questline kind of got blocked. So to prevent that, if you're on a super high pop server and you can't, get a mob to spawn or a quest, you can instantly transfer to another server and play on there, a lower pop server, and get it done. So right now, and again, you can't travel to another data center server. So let's say you're on Gilgamesh on Aether, you're not going to be able to world transfer and bounce over to Excalibur and Primal. It just doesn't work that way. But any server on your data center you can move freely amongst. So the only important thing about the actual server you're on is if you want to be part of a specific FC, a guild, where your friends all are. If you have that in mind, then that should be the choice of where you go, if your guild's going to a specific server or staying on a specific server. Now, if you don't have that, and you're just looking for a free company, or you don't want to join a free company, you don't really care, there's a couple things to keep in mind. What data center you're on is very important. So right now in Aether and Primal, the top tier PvP players and the top tier raiders are all on Aether. Now, does that mean that there aren't any top tier raiders on Primal? Absolutely not. In fact, they're so close. Aether and Primal are so close. It kind of didn't even matter. You could be on either one and still be fine. After the move, however, though, things are getting changed up a little bit. Quite a few servers that were on Aether are going over to Crystal, Corel being one of them, which is the one I was on. I moved early because I want to stay on Aether, because my main point that I like to do is I like to endgame raid, Savage raid in 24-mans, I mean in the 8-mans, in the extreme modes. So I'm going to have better luck putting together a static on Aether than I will definitely on Crystal. Maybe a little bit better luck than Primal, but it's not going to be that different. So if you're a top tier PvP or PvE player and you really, really want to, you know, keep the band together and because during this move, let's say you have a static and there's a couple players that were on Corel or, you know, Balmung or something, and now it's on Crystal and those players stay on those servers, you're not going to be able to play with them anymore. So you're going to have to find a new static. So it really, really depends on what your end game goals are. If you just want to chill, have fun, it's already kind of been said that Crystal now, the Crystal data center that's going to be, you know, live as of the 23rd, is kind of going to be the chill, relaxed RP, a little more casual based data center with the, you know, arrangement of servers that are on there. Aether is I think going to continue to be the destination point for players that are top tier 8-man raids and PvP. But to be honest, I think you'd be fine on Aether or Primal if that's your goal. I don't think you're going to be severely hamstringing yourself if you go to Primal. So I would say, as a general rule, if you have an FC you really want to be in, go there. If you don't, go to, and you really, really, really want to raid, I'd say find a server on Aether. That would be my recommendations. Now, again, I want to reiterate so you know the fucking hate comments don't flow in the section below, but if Primal is still going to be just fine. If you go on Primal and you know, thinking that you're hindering your own progression by being on Primal, that's completely not the case. Primal will be fine in terms of endgame rating and PvP as well. But I think Aether is going to kind of have everything. It's not going to have a lot of RPers though. So if you're an RPer and you are really, really into that, I would say stay on Crystal. And also a lot of the preferred realms are going to be on Crystal. Now, what's a preferred realm? If you join or create a character on a preferred realm, and if you're not sure how to find a preferred realm, when you make a character you'll see it, and the game by default on your first character will try to put you on a preferred realm. If you're on a preferred realm, you get a huge bonus to XP gained leveling up, so you level up quicker. Yeah, there's no need to worry about auction house markets anymore, because as of this change and because of the World Transfer Service, you're going to be able to essentially go, all the market boards are going to balance out. There will be no longer people gouging people on the low pop servers, and prices won't be retardedly low on the high pop servers anymore for certain things, because everything's going to balance out. Because if someone's trying to gouge you on one server, you'll be able to hop to another and buy the same item that's not being gouged. So it's going to force, over time, over a few months, I think it's going to force all the market boards to equalize, which I think is good for the economy. So that's pretty much what I would say to do is, if you're a brand new player, and see if there's a preferred realm on the data center you want to be on, and join that. And then if you want to transfer later, you can. If you don't really care about those bonuses, because again, you get XP bonuses on top of that for being in an FC that enables those, you can join those as well. I hope this cleared up a little bit of the data center for anyone who's confused. Again, remember, all server transfers for a few weeks after the game comes live again on the 23rd will be free. So you can move anywhere. So if you're on a server that goes to a data center you don't want to be on and you want to move back, you can. Also keep in mind, if you say you really want to be on like my server, like Sargatanas, and you're trying to transfer over during your free transfer, and it says Sargatanas is a congested world and won't let you transfer or won't let you create a new character there, give it time. The servers refresh what's congested and what isn't every 3 to 6 hours. So just check back if, and you can probably make a character or transfer over eventually, because the what's congested and what's preferred is going to fluctuate greatly depending on who leaves certain servers and who joins certain servers during this free transfer time. So anyway, guys, I hope that this has cleared up some of the questions a lot of people have had about the data center transfer, what's going on, what's might be the right realm for you. follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Again, like I said, this week I wasn't streaming because of the poor fucking monster on the ground down there. But I will be back to my regular schedule, which as of right now is every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But Friday and Saturday is in the morning, and Thursdays in the evening. I'm going to be adding back a fourth day once Shadowbringers launches. Also keep in mind, I'm going to be giving away a copy of Shadowbringers on my stream next month in May. What day, I don't know yet. But if you're interested in possibly winning, you just accrue points by being in my stream. You don't have to follow. I mean, you don't have to sub or follow or even chat, but you get points. And if you can then spend those points in the lottery or a chance to win a free copy of Shadowbringers. So if you're interested in that, please stop by. Obviously, things like subbing and following will get you extra points, but it's not necessary. I just really appreciate having people come by and talk to me. But anyway, follow me on Twitch and Twitter. They're up on the screen. They've been up on the screen for a while now. I hope everybody's having a fantastic imaginary bunny with eggs day. And as always, keep it real.